bisiko. You want a bisiko. Tim 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 bisiko. You want a bisiko. Tim 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 bisiko. You want a bisiko. Tim 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 bisiko. You want bisiko. Tim 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 bisiko. You want bisiko. Tim 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 bisiko. You want. Oh Lord, God damn, this le Pakistan, Sarabat ma, Ampeko baba, Katika muba, Hamba no ba, Uhamba no, Ubiza, Ubisiko, Tim Tim Tim, Ubisiko, Yawan, 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 Ubisiko, Tim Tim Tim, Ubisiko, Yawan,
Hey, dum. And pagi siya with a I see that. Right. Well, shoo. It's a lot. Hello, everybody. It's your favorite late night TV show, and of course it is Trending SA on SABC3. And don't forget, all your friends that don't have TVs can catch us on TrendingSA.tv. And of course, you know where to find us on the socials. Welcome to it. Big round of applause for everybody that's here. You know what makes me happy is that you guys came to work to do your jobs.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it so much. And thank you for coming and sitting on your couch and watching us. Now, you know I don't go and do the stuff by myself. I am the thorn amongst the other thorns.
I was curling. They're roses.
Oh, okay.
They're roses.
The roses then, starting off with the lady that just makes me laugh all the time. The lady that tickles my funny bone.
Wow.
It's Nina Hasty, everybody.
Hi, guys.
Where is that? Norway.
This was in Cork Bay on Sunday after our gig. We decided to treat ourselves to a seafood pasta and a stroll on the pier, it was like 3 degrees outside with cold
So
wind.
where did you say you were?
In Cork Bay.
What's that? Where's that?
Galk Bay.
Hey,
Kalk.
we call it Galk.
Kalk Bay.
Oh, I can't pay.
Galk Bay.
Oh.
Kapstad.
Guys, listen, on my timeline tonight, I'm lolling
Yes, my mama's.
Lolling on a river. I'm Nina Turner, that's right. Listen, the Tuesday segment tonight is all about animals with the worst timing ever, because anytime is tea time for our furry friends.
Well, we love it, whether it is Cork or Kalk or... All right. Anyway, moving on to the next lady. She's lovely. And of course, we know that Madam Speaker isn't around today, but she is just as wonderful. Her name is Pro Mudiadie.
Oh, your hair is popping.
You love, girl. Thank you. Oh, that picture. That was actually last week, Friday. Metro FM had a Women's Day event, which was so lovely. Those are the people I do radio with.
Love them.
Lebohang, Thomas, Msengane.
My cousin.
Yes, and tonight our Worth a Follow guest is filmmaker and director Lebohang Rasethaba, the creator of the powerful documentary The People versus Patriarchy.
Sure. All right. So amazing Worth a Follow coming your way there. And of course, moving on to somebody else. Now, she's a lady that could have been a political analyst because she kind of didn't finish the degree, but that's a discussion for another day. She is a lady that's got the file. She's a lady who is basically a historian, and she has got more pictures than the pictures in the world. Yo. If that even makes sense in your head. Her name is Miss Cooley Roberts.
Yeah. How you doing? Zang. Ooh, that's me in reds. Fabulous outfit. Of course, the unfortunate thing that we do as hosts is that we tend to buy from the stylist. That was an outfit that was bought from the stylist, and it's not funny because now I'm broke. I buy.
I just take.
Wow.
I'm not talking to you,
You're
sir.
right there. How about it?
What am I talking about today? I'll be looking at today's updates, which is the hashtag Newsroom Africa. A brand new 24-hour news channel coming soon to our TV screens, as well as hashtag It's 5 to Spring. Yeah!
Wow, we love it. Speaking of outfits that I don't own, but still, this is one of them. And my name is Musawenko Simtombe. So the only reason why I'm wearing this is because yesterday's guest put so much pressure in my life that I had to wear jackets that are too small to make my muscles look big. But what's happening in this picture, this is last week, just another week of great television,
That
basically.
jersey, you know what that outfit looks like? You look like that hot geography teacher that's still young enough to perv at when you're like
No,
in
no,
matric.
Nina, no,
One
stop.
of those where you're like, next
No,
year.
no, no, no.
Next year.
No,
when
Nina.
I'm first year, I'm
No.
coming for you.
No,
Those vibes.
All right,
One
our
day's
guest
one day.
tonight, of course, is no stranger to the show. He is a singer that melts the hearts of all the people that listen to his music. And of course, he got such soulful love songs such as Ndigu Tandile. And of course, a song that he stole from me that I wrote, Tandi Wen Tandi. It's a discussion for another day. I'll sue him. Don't worry about that. Anyway, it's the incredible and wonderful Vusi Nova. He's our Tuesday guest for this evening. So you don't want to miss out on that one. We're going for a quick ad break right now. So get your questions for our guests ready, get your questions for us ready, and get your comments ready for us as well as TrendingSA on 3, as well as TrendingSA on Facebook, as well as Instagram. Are you guys ready to dance? Let's do this thing. Right.
See the way they roll it to fair back. Control. See my baby want to take control. Sexy. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she they do me, your back back. Control. See the way they roll it to fair back. Control. See my baby want to take control. Sexy, para ballet. So you want to take charge, okay? Girl, I know mind. Go do your thing, girl, I'll be quiet. Yeah, I know lie. Baby, when I say it's your time, you say make her hold tight. Now she says she want give me that African waist like Tiwa. She want give me that work like Rihanna. Yeah, Jerry Bush, she rotate TD like a tire. Yeah, she dey make man stand ovation. Abaka don't cause inflation for the nation. You say you want me love to the baseline. Oh, you tell me say you don't want waste time. Oh, you say them other girls have to stand in line. Oh, you tell me say they go watch how we slow wine. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she they do me, your back back. Control. See the way they roll it to fair back. Control. See my baby want to take control now. Chale, she know she the baddest. 10 over 10, she know it. I don't know how she they manage. The African thing, she they roll it. Fine face like Genevieve. Anything you want, I go be. I be right here, I don't leave. All my love, girl, me. She give me African waist like Tiwa. She want give me that work like Rihanna. Yeah, Jerry Bush, she rotate TD like a tire. Yeah, she dey make man stand ovation. Abaka don't cause inflation for the nation. You say you want me love to the baseline. You tell me say you don't want waste time. You say them other girls have to stand in line. You tell me say they go watch how we slow wine. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she they do me, your back back. Control. See the way they roll it to fair back. Control. See my baby want to take control now. Hey, shake it. Hey, all my African girls give me wine no. Shake it. Hey, all my London girls give me wine no. Shake it. My Caribbean girls give me wine no. Shake it. All my girls all around give me wine no.
They haunting the notes of this tune. I still got spooked.
Hey, Baba. Chill. Hey, Baba. Titi. chin. When I'm winging on, piddle, 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 wall, piddle, 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 wall, piddle, piddle.
Welcome back. You're watching TrendingSA. It's SABC 3, and you know the time. It's 10:30 to 11:30 to tell your friends, to tell their friends, to tell all their other friends, so they can keep watching the show. Of course, we've got some Facebook posts that you've sent us, so let's see what you have to say. Starting things off here with one coming through from Kutwano. It says, still in the celebration of Women's Month. Happy Women's Month. Love you all.
Love you, baby.
I mean, that picture is very strange.
A picture speaks 1,000 words.
What's going on here, guys?
What are they looking
Nobody knows.
No. Wait, let's go back. Wait. What's going on here, Jess? All right, I'm joking. Let's check out the next one.
I like the jeans.
This one here coming through from Kulani saying, I finally get to see the squad. Ish, guys, wasn't able to watch due to school, but now it's me and you guys. Love you all. Hashtag on 3. Wait, whoa, before he disappears, why does he like his own status?
That's
Hey,
great.
weird things are happening
Why don't you
tonight.
believe in yourself before anyone else does?
True.
You
Lala.
go, Kulani.
Right?
Kulan didn't even wait. Anyway, remember, you can have your post read live on air as well. Make sure that you tweet us. And of course, we're available on the stream on TrendingSA.tv, and you can comment there. And of course, you can catch us on Facebook as well as Instagram. Time right now to go to Siskuli, who I think is your first time there, ne?
It's almost, oh gosh, it's almost springtime. I can't wait for the smell of fresh flowers blooming and walking up to the sweet sounds of birds, yes, whistling. The walks through the meadows, barefoot with my summer dress on. Oh, I can't wait for spring.
Okay.
Sounds of music.
All right.
That's
All right, we get it, Siskuli. We get it. It's spring. We have a hashtag to get through. Please, don't do this, my sister.
Okay, I apologize. For feeling myself. Sorry, guys. I got carried away. Back to the hashtags of the day. Okay, so a delightful hashtag popped up on my timeline today. It is hashtag 5 to Spring. People celebrating the end of winter and the start of spring, which is around the corner. 3 days to be exact. Here were some of the tweets under the hashtag. Oh, sorry. There we go. 31 Org Megacy says, hashtag it's 5 to Spring when homemade yellow bones start feeling themselves. Don't mention any names. Okay, right, let's move along. Sijo says, it's hashtag is 5 to Spring when mosquitoes are starting to sing the national anthem. Jessica Morifi says, hashtag it's 5 to Spring, but I haven't shaved my underarms for the vest. It's okay when I sue. I don't think it's after your underarms. And then Utsaki says, hashtag it's 5 to Spring. You see the ladies with their water bottles filled with fruits and veggies.
That's
So, okay, I don't like doing this. I don't like being this guy, but we really need to be technical. I like educating. I like informing. And look, here's the thing. The spring equinox is only coming on the 23rd of September, so it's not really
This is why you're
spring
single.
day.
This is why you're single.
Spring day is in 26 days.
Such a party pooper, Musa.
So boring. You are fantastic. You're a great doctor, but you're also a Grinch and you're boring. Let's continue. Moving on to the next hashtag. This hashtag Newsroom Africa. Yes, it popped up on my timeline after MultiChoice announced that Newsroom Africa will be the new 24-hour news channel after the broadcaster's decision not to renew the contract for news channel Afro World View. Sorry for you guys, formerly known as ANN7. Newsroom Africa will prioritize, this is absolutely fantastic, guys. They will prioritize job application opportunities to the former staff of Afro Worldwide. That is absolutely incredible. It is also a 100% black-owned news channel with a woman leading in the front line with a 50% stake in the Sekaya. But some troops are not feeding the name, saying that it's a little too gimmicky for a news channel. I don't know what they know. But I'm sure as time goes by, we'll learn more about the channel. For now, congratulations to the gorgeous Tabile Ngwato. Yes, my baby. Of course, you know that she's a friend of the show and she'll be heading the channel alongside her business partner, a guy called Thokozani. Of course, we've never heard of him, but he's a cutie pie. We love you, Thokozani, and we wish you guys the best. Love you. Yay!
Very strange. What did you say? What's his name?
He was on Yeezer. Yeezer's name is Thokozani Nkosi. Unkosi. I'm not sure. I mean, there's like too many X's in these names.
Jeez, man. It's a little dramatic, I must say. Now, we live in a world of sharing. I mean, people share no, let's leave that. People share their lives online. People share their lives through selfies, the stories, the memes, hashtag send nudes, things such as that. Now, people are using the power of social media, of course, to share disturbing incidents that they've experienced as well. For example, hashtag that bro. Now, that's the hashtag that popped up on my feed a little bit earlier on today after a vlogger and YFM host, Sibu Mpanza, shared this video. So let's see what the tweet actually said at the beginning. So it says, "Do you even know what that is, bro? Mans was aggressive towards a woman in our home when we asked him to leave after a night out. Belligerence and misogyny won't be tolerated, bro. Hashtag that bro." So here's the video. Let's watch.
I own a 20 million rand business, and you guys are gonna act some Do you even know what VAT is, dog? Do you even know what a VAT registered business is?
No case, just go.
That's what pisses me off, is the fact that I took her and took her from the club and got her here because she was drunk and couldn't get you. And then she's gonna tell my like, oh no, dirty blacks, bro.
Just leave it, bro. Just go home, dude.
You know what's the biggest thing about, you know what's the biggest issue? Is the fact that blacks don't know business, bro.
Just go home, dude. Just leave it. It's not worth it.
And it really wasn't worth it. Now, the video you just saw is an edited version of the original video. And in that, he talks about that. We don't know why. He talks about black people not knowing how to run businesses. He also mentions SARS for some odd reason. And according to Sibu, who posted the video, hashtag #thatbro, is also, you know, basically being aggressive. And this is what happened. So they kind of go out, that sort of thing. People come home, and then he was aggressive at the home with one of the women that were in the flat, whether they were visiting or they lived there. It's a little unclear. And of course, we don't have #thatbro's side of the story, but what we can see from that video is that it triggered Sibu to post and give us his side of the story. But, you know, Twitter doesn't really care much about sides of stories. They went out and went on the hashtag #thatbro and basically took an attack on his behavior. Some said yes, some said no. Let's look at some of the tweets. This one coming through from Mo Sato. It says, you get rejected by a girl and you start doing your e-filing. Hey, Ndakbeta text man. Another one from Abu saying that you guys had Adam Katsafelo's ID number, address, you knew what school his kids went to, his cell phone number, and blood type. What is #thatbro's 411?
Let's go get him.
And the last one coming through from Tino, and it's in support of #thatbro. It says, #thatbro has the right to freedom of speech. Come argue with me. Yeah.
Sure. So there's clearly a lot going on here. Tweeps are saying that this is a clear example of toxic masculinity, that he feels entitled to the young woman in question, right?
And then, of course, some tweets are coming to hashtag #fatbro's defense to say that he was filmed without his permission. Another argument is that if we can hound down racists such as hashtag Adam Kalavsky, why aren't we showing the same energy for hashtag #vatbro, calling black people dirty? What's your take, guys? My take is that we should fetch him. Anyone who disrespects black people, irrespective of their own color, needs to be fetched.
Listen, I speak about this often. I mean, the dangers of alcohol in general. Like, you know, you're not being, maybe you are being your most authentic self, and maybe your most authentic self is dangerous to you and the people around you. And I mean, if he was in that state, driving her home, fam, I don't think you're doing anybody any favors.
Yeah. Sure. So what I'm gathering from that video is that he was really upset because he didn't get what he wanted from the girl based on the fact that he dropped her home. Yes, what he said is unacceptable. It's unacceptable that he's expecting something from her because of what he did. But can the responsibility be on us women as well? Can we not all willy-nilly go home with strangers? You know, can we be mindful of the fact that we are living amongst predators and we can't easily trust people to take us home safely? I mean.
So mine is in an ideal world. We live in a place where you're safe in all spaces. So at night, in the middle of the night, you can walk home. But we don't live in an ideal world. And sadly, we end up having to have that. But I think it's the responsibility of guys also not being those guys. If you see a group of women that are outside a club, whatever it may be, and they really look like they need a lift home, drive them to their home, not your home because hey, my car doesn't want to start now when they're in the house, you know, and odd things like that. And guys really need to understand one thing. It's okay to go home alone. It's really, really okay.
The night doesn't have to be punctuated with sex, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, get over yourselves. #thatbro triggered a sore spot for many women. And how some men just don't understand or disregard consent altogether. We've come up with a show, because this is edutainment, right? This is an entertainment show. So we're gonna play a little game, right? This game is called Don't be that guy. Hello. Wait, should I do it in that? Hello, and I'm your host, Nina H. And welcome to Don't Be That Guy, a show where women pose bad real-life scenarios they've experienced with problematic men. They will ask our eligible bachelor a few questions to get to know him better in the hopes that he is not that guy. If he is not that guy, he gets a rose and a date. But if he is that guy, look, let's just meet our contestants, starting with Diamond.
Hi, everybody. My name is Diamond. I'm a 20-something-year-old award-winning beauty blogger, and I'm looking for a man who's really smart, who's funny, and who loves to travel because I tend to travel by myself a lot.
That's great, Diamond. Let's meet contestant number 2, Millicent.
Hi there, how are you? I'm a 40-something-year-old man who's on death's door, because you know that's how I prefer it. So hey, call me. Not too long though.
And finally, meet our dashing young bachelor, Nice Guy Nkosi.
Yo, what's up? My name is Nice Guy Nkosi. I'm a 20-something-year-old. I dabble in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I got a little bit of money, but a lot of money, and I know what women want.
Yeah, if only, he looks like a junior tender man. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Contestant number 1, Diamond, what's your question for Nice Guy?
Well, Nice Guy, I've got a question for you. If you meet me outside the club in a queue and you ask the bouncer to let me in for free, me and my 5 friends, we get inside, you get us a table, you buy us drinks all night, we dance the night away. At the end of the night, what would you expect from me? Is it A,
Okay.
would you expect me to give you my number? B, do you expect me to go home with you? Or C, do you expect absolutely nothing from me?
I mean, this is easy. I'm a nice guy, so obviously option B, you know? I expect you to go home with me. I mean,
What?
I let you in the club. I bought all that alcohol with my money. You were dancing all night.
That's great, Nice Guy. I'm just gonna save you from getting yourself arrested. All right, let's. You do realize that you were talking about a pay for pleasure.
No, but
service,
it's not
right?
that. Look, I'm a nice guy. Like, I let you guys in. Like, I bought you guys alcohol. So obviously you must come home with me.
It
I'm a
sounds like
nice
you
guy.
were clubbing. That was clubbing, and that's a totally different thing. All right, over to contestant number 2, Millicent.
Ooh, this is so nice. Oh, sorry. Hey. Ooh, nice guy again. If you saw a woman wearing a short skirt and no bra in public, what would you say to her? Would you say A? Would you call her a slut? B? Would you say, hey, my sister, queens don't dress like that. Only loose women do. Or the last one, C? Would you say absolutely nothing because it's not your business?
All right, so I still think I was right with the first one, but anyway, for this one, it's obviously B. I mean, you need to respect yourself as a woman. You can't just walk in the streets wearing skimpy stuff. Like, I mean, where's your self-respect?
Wow. Okay,
Where's your
Nice
dignity?
Guy. I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't think you really understand that men can't police women's bodies. That's a little bit rape culture-y.
But
so
listen,
let's
wait,
not-
let me tell you why. Because you guys, when you dress like that, you make us feel things. So we don't want to feel things, so
Right.
don't dress
Okay.
like that.
That's completely
Self-control.
inappropriate. I don't think you understand anything about.
But look, I'm a nice guy, though. That's the main point.
Such a nice guy. Wow. Listen, we've run out of time. Contestants, you each have a rose. Will you give your rose to Nice Guy and go on a date with him? Because, I mean, look at him. He looks like he just got a tender. He looks like he looks like his dad just got a tender.
I'm a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
Computer says no.
Okay.
Yeah, this floor is just nicer than
Yeah.
this Nice Guy. So the
Okay.
floor would
Count
kind
our
of
fingers.
I think you need to go and check your entitlements.
Listen, but let's
and,
go. Here's the thing you need to
put
understand.
yourself
This thing is
on-
very simple.
No.
Look, I'm
Yeah.
buying you
No, wait,
alcohol.
very dangerous.
You were touching my shoulder the whole night. You looked at me. You smiled. I'm a nice guy. Of course, you're mine now. This entitlements and all this nonsense. You're mine. I'm a nice guy. What are you guys talking about? Absolute nonsense. I mean, look, can't just walk around in the streets just dressed in some kind of way and expect us to
Bad man, no waster. Going off with no waste. Snapchat, no fiesta. Rock. Bad girl, no waste time. No waste, man. Snapchat, no FaceTime. Rock. Batman, roll up a ganja. Rockstar, know the rust. Let me continue the saga. Youngin, go on the karma. I'm on the road. Blue rims on the Honda. I've been the trap in the road. They know I'm coming like karma. Zaga. Came here for the koalas. No time for no drama. Shabba. Dreadlocks, no barber. Batman, real life shotter. Off the road, I get popped up. She wanna roll with the bagger. I'm the original dada. Swiper, no cash. Hennessy, no dash. Blow it, money fast. I get paid and I'm fast. Rock. Family tree up in this mother. Rock. Bad man, no waster. Going off with no waste. Snapchat, no fiesta. Rock. Bad girl, no waste time. No waste, man. Snapchat, no FaceTime. Rock. Okay, let's do like this. Raga. I just got a key from the plaga. My inner is Real Madrid. Thinking this is more like Malaga. We spilling champagne like it's lager. The honey you wanted, I got her. I hit it, then don't even call her. She only wanna eat wallet. Her name is whatchamacallit. She call you whatchamahoo. You talking that I wanna wife you. She called that hella balloon. This is fucking for 10 G's. She lucky she got it, I'm stingy. But she remind me of Tandy. I told her to jump on my Sandies. Raga shit. Raga, don't tell. She can hang on my coattails. Niggas is snitching, they all tell. I got your girl at the hotel. Raga. Bad man, no waster. Going off with no waste. Snapchat, no fiesta. Raga. Bad girl, no waste time. No waste, man. Snapchat, no FaceTime. Raga. I'm a boss, call me bragger. Rap queen, ain't no better. I do not listen to chatter. Heavyweight without paper. Bust a shot, your section.
You can actually see the song being played in a church, like by the organ guy. Just
That's probably when this guy learned how to play those keys.
I believe this. Well, the lituation continues here at SABC3's TrendingSA, where we with some of your tweets, and social media is a buzz because of you. So let's see what you're saying to us. This is a tweet coming through from Official Kia, and I want you, Miss Vusi Roberts, to do the honors.
No matter how bad one day, no matter how bad one day was, the moment you tune into TrendingSA on 3, you automatically have a smile on your face. You guys make us forget all our problems for an hour, nyana. Thank you.
Yes.
Official Kia Sektaram Dasekaya.
You know what I think needs to happen? We need to get a 24-hour channel.
Yes.
That's what needs to happen.
What are you going to call it?
We need an SABC 4 where we are just by ourselves.
Exactly.
Where we are expropriating laughter without compensating. All right, let's leave it there. Thank you so much for your posts. And of course, keep them coming our way. We love hearing from you. And we're going to get into it right now. It's time for Worth a Follow.
So today's Worth a Follow guest is a filmmaker, co-founder of a multi-award-winning production company. He also holds a master's in film studies, and a fun fact is that he is fluent in Mandarin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lebohang Rasethaba. Come through.
That armpit smell?
The armpit smell? Listen, I'm obsessed with languages. You speak Mandarin fluently.
I do.
When and how did you learn?
I lived in China for 5 years.
Sure.
And 5 years was enough for you to be so fluent?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but I mean, I think when you're in that society and you immerse yourself in the culture, it becomes easier to learn. So I think if you think about it from an outsider's perspective, it kind of seems like impossible, but when you're there and you've got no option but to learn, your growth.
And they won't accommodate you either.
They won't accommodate you.
Sheng.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what does that mean?
Thank you.
China Mall. I just know ni hao. But what did you learn there that you think will greatly contribute to the South African film industry?
I think maybe it's the function of cinema in that society, in the sense that it really just like charges people with like a really unmistakable sense of like self-worth. So the Chinese people have been able to instill a sense of like, they use it as a tool of propaganda, but what that comes out of is the sense of nationalism, which as like South Africans, I think we can like take a book, not even a page?
A page from that book.
A page from that book, yeah.
Encyclopedia, more like
Yeah.
So at the age of 21, you go out and you decide it's documentary time, and you make a whole documentary about xenophobia, which I was assuming was quite topical at that point in time. So what did you expect the film to achieve, and what did it actually achieve?
I think maybe just a greater sense of like empathy and understanding.
Okay.
I was living in Cape Town at the time and I was spending quite a lot of time on Long Street. And just the way in which you like interact with like bouncers and car guards and whatever, and just the way in which there's like a sense of hostility from South Africans. And maybe just to like, you know, just humanize people essentially, which is something that film can do as well.
Stop being so entitled, South Africans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're the worst, we're terrible.
And you've traveled enough to know that. Listen, I'm looking at your ring. It says Arcade. You are a part owner of this company called Arcade, which is this content production company. And you guys have won multiple awards. What are you doing right?
I think maybe we've really been fortunate enough to partner up with some really interesting minds, like Zandi Tisani is one of our young directors, and another guy called Carl Lewis as well. And just their kind of perspective on issues when it comes to film, I think I think that's what you are as a filmmaker. It's your point of view and your voice. And I think with Arcade, we've been trusted with like an opportunity just to like really explore that inner voice and really bring it out to the people. So we've been it's a combination of like luck and partnering up with the right people, I think.
Your latest project is called People versus Patriarchy, and we have a snippet here. Are you a bit nervous? So it's okay, it doesn't matter. We're going to look at it.
You're seen as this father figure, this patriarch, this man, right? So we can't even envision an idea that an all-knowing, creator can be a woman. For me, that's how it just like from the beginning of everything is how patriarchy manifests itself in our lives.
What was the intention? I know your mom, you look like your mom. She's a beautiful woman. What was your intention with this project and how was it received?
I think it was about, I think when you think about like the conversation around patriarchy, it's a journey for everybody. And it's a journey that a lot of people are on, and then there's also a lot of people that aren't on this journey because they're not even aware that this conversation is happening. So I guess it's just equipping people with the means to become a part of this conversation. So it's about taking something that seems quite like complex and, you know, reserved for a few as far as a conversation, and just making it more accessible to, I guess, the people. And getting people started on the journey of like, you know, undoing toxic masculinity within, and rethinking what it means to be a man, a woman, you know, all these kind of intersecting kind of like...
Exactly what we were talking about, Nina.
Exactly.
Re-socializing, you're re-socializing the country. Well done,
by
young man.
bit.
Bit by bit, bit by bit.
So very quickly, I need you to tell me something. So before the ad break, we basically highlighted a part of the culture that is patriarchy. I want to hear what your views are, especially as a man, and the importance of addressing these issues.
Sure. I mean, I think maybe it boils down to the fact that, well, one of the things that it's about is that men listen to other men, I think. Just in the same way in which white
Boys
people...
club.
Yeah, white people listen to white people. So I think the same way in which white people should talk about racism amongst each other, so should men. Because I think when it's a woman talking about it, men get defensive, they derail the conversation, and they make it about something else. Whereas maybe, and it's unfortunate that you have men will only listen to another man. So as an example, as a woman, if you like say to a guy, don't hit on me, he won't stop unless you go, this is my boyfriend. So men can only recognize, you know, another man's voice. So I think it's a big problem.
It's a huge problem.
But maybe we might need to find a way to like take advantage of that.
Yeah.
So as a man, I think, you know, I have an obligation to like speak to other men, and not even like from some like point of like, you know, I've got it all figured out.
Yeah.
Because I'm also trying to figure
It's
this.
conversational.
Yeah, we're
more
all
than anything
figuring it
else.
out together. We're all walking on this journey together. And just...
which reduces
Stress reduces
Anyway.
stress among.
This next video is of a news anchor introducing us to some very friendly goats.
We'll be here through Saturday, and they're very friendly. From the Manatee County Fair, Linda Carson, ABC7. Would you not eat my pants? Ah!
Oh wow! Did you guys see this interview of this Polish historian trying to give an interview, but then his cat was just like all up in the genre?
We tolerate this. If in every key position of the state, the representative of the ancient communist secret services are present, it means that our country is what I name.
The problem is it with the secret services. And then the cat's just doing its own thing. Listen, I just had to share those with you because it's hilarious. That's it for tonight's Low Tuesday. Lowlin.
Shalanas.
Lowlin.
Shalalas.
Lowlin on the river.
We need to recover after all of those videos. We back after this. Alisad.
Bye, guys.
Zonon.
We're going to go to a break. Finish these snacks.
What you do? You don't know it, you's a bad boy in that ball. What you do?
Yeah, no school, graduated to the top floor. We used to look out for the competition, but got tired of waiting, so we let it go. Put the begging for a cat fight and wasting my verses on so-and-so. 16, bringing nice change, but to this game, just an NGO. Cause I got rules, you got funds, you got clothes, I got brands, that's a pun. You got polo, post it on your gram. Tuition money, spending all that calm. Buying bottles, nigga, let it flow. Young and living up that lifestyle. I still got money to blow. I'm a CEO. You don't know it, yo, mama CEO. You don't know it, tell him I'm a CEO. You don't know it, you's a bad boy in that ball. What you do? But you's a bad boy in that
ngathi driver fru pa ngathi ngibona lalo mfana ngathi driver fru pa bona ngalo mfana ngathi driver fru pa.
On my knees in the morning, thanking the Lord 'cause I'm winning, yeah. R.I.P. my opponent, 'cause they never were competition. Take a beat, you don't know me. Driving the cup like it's stolen, yeah. Fetch the keys, get the homies, 'cause you ride a shot.
Hey, Bona, Giri, hey. Hey, I should release an album, man. This is strong, this thing. Welcome back. You're watching Trending SA on SABC3. TrendingSA.tv is where you're at. It is a Tuesday, and of course, our Tuesday guest is getting ready.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Besides the fact that it's Women's Month, can you ask Phil to leave Ubonang alone?
Oh, let me explain what's happening very quickly. All right, so there's an exchange right now happening on Twitter. Phil is fighting. Phil Mpela is a blogger, right? He's fighting Bonang Mateva. And they're going tweet. So I like order in my streets. And I need order. So all those in favor of Phil leaving Bonang alone, say aye. Aye. Thank you, Phil. Leave the child alone. Now, back to our Tuesday guest. Of course, we're talking all things music today. And after 2 successful albums, the singer from Port Elizabeth is back again with another amazing one. This one is titled Manyan Nyan. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Vusi Nova.
Look at you.
Welcome,
Thank you so much
Papa.
for having me. It's actually my second time here.
No, we know this because we've said we've had you here before. Right, so before we get into things, we are a very social media driven show. And on the streets of social media, there's a very young lady that posted a video. I don't know if you know, her name is Rasethaba. And she posted this video. Have a look.
Ubuhle balenzaka zio oh oh ubuhle balenzaka zio oh ubuhle balenzaka zio oh oh ubuhle bakhe.
Wow. Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful, man.
So I want to know from you, how much are you going to give me if I bring her to you to record? Okay.
She must stay in school, man.
Stay in school?
Yeah, you know, like a scholar first. Definitely. I mean, her voice is beautiful. She's young, but first, school.
All right. School. We like that, encouraging education first. Nasakai, last time you were here, we read that you were hijacked. How are you? How did you recover? Are you okay?
I'm good, man. I mean, for a while there, I'd be afraid every single time I drive up my driveway. I'd be like, ah. But I guess I'm getting over it. I mean, now I can park my car without having to worry.
Yeah.
You know, so
Consider a bodyguard?
There's someone that works for me now. Sure. By my house. So
Okay.
And I did that immediately after.
Sure, so you discovered a boy band from Umtata, 047.
Yes.
And their songs are topping the charts, Askis and Ubuhle.
Featuring myself.
Yes.
Right.
Is this you tapping into the business side of music?
I guess, hey. But for me, more than anything else, it's just about helping people. You know, I feel like when I was starting off, no one was there to hold my hand and say, come, let me help you walk. So I just vowed to myself that should I get to a point where I can help someone else, then I will. Yeah, man. And this year, they're 20, 21, and 22.
Wow.
You know, so they're still quite young.
Yeah.
Doing very well. The album is out. It's titled Wenungo Wam.
Okay.
Let's see. So the first single was Ubuhle, and now they've got a new single out called Wenungo Wam. Yeah.
Okay, this is not their interview, it's your interview. Let's talk about you. Nangawam, tell me about the new album called...
Manyanyan, for real.
For real.
Yes.
Tell us about the title, why that title, and we hear that it's doing very, very well as well. And then we'll album.
Okay, so basically, Manyanyan means for real. There's 12 tracks in the album. And for me, it's a continuation of Unaninina, the previous album. Yeah. Now, if you remember, Naninina was about my 5.5-year-old relationship that ended up ending. I mean, there I talk about the time. 5.5 years, bro. 5.5 years. So there, you know, I talk about from the time we met all the way until the breakup. There's even a breakup song in there called Ndonele. And this time around, it's just me updating my supporters out there.
Okay.
Where my headspace is right now.
Kenyan.
You know. And also, you know, I feel there's so much fakeness that happens in this industry.
Fakeness.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you know,
there's
so much of that. So
pay.
This time around, so this time around, I just decided to get a couple of friends, and I think in a way I was trying to show unity amongst the artists. I think the hip hop guys are doing it very well right now, but not more so the Afro-pop guys.
Do you not think that it's an issue of, like, you're all crooners, let's say that. So it's like a you, and there's a Donald, and there's a Nati. So you're all singing to that one woman and making her fall in love with you. So imagine getting together and sing. Do you think that's
great,
makes sense?
though? I mean, isn't it about giving Abandu Umdulo? I think that's what it's about. And I think this is why this time around I decided to have, I think there's about 5 collabs in there.
Wow.
So it was Zahara, Undando, my boy is 047.
Yeah.
Let me see, who am I leaving out? Kelly Kumalo, Jessica Mpangeni.
Nice.
Yeah. Just showing unity.
Talking collaborations, you mentioned Zahara, and there's a track that is currently out on the album. Exactly that. So tell me this, what made you guys get together and record this track together? And why her?
Yeah. You know, once again, as I said before, there's a lot of fakeness that happens in this industry. And also, Nalanduba, I'm not sure if it's a black thing, but asifunu bonomnyumdu omnyama is here somewhere.
Yeah.
So we thought,
like to pull each other down.
Why not? Yeah. So that one goes out to all the haters out there. Yeah.
Yeah, haters gonna hate.
And also the other great
gonna
thing.
potate.
So the other great thing is that you don't have to wait for Abantu Basweleke before you embrace them.
True. That's also true. That's also true.
Okay. We've been talking about patriarchy in Women's Month, right?
Yep.
What are your thoughts in that space?
Man, I was fortunate enough to be raised by 2 strong women. So my mom had me when she was quite young. So my grandmother raised me until the age of 14, and I moved to Joburg to stay with my mom. And these were single women. So I mean, I'm all for women, man. And guys out there need to stop beating on women, for real. Yeah.
I mean, it's not just the beating, it's the don't tell me what to wear, don't tell me what to do.
Right.
You know?
Control.
All of those things. Okay. We are lucky enough to have you here, and you are a singer. You did a cover of Etta James' I'd Rather Go Blind, which is one of my favorite songs of all time. That and At Last, which is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
I want to hear that one day from you. I would like to invite you to do a little challenge, okay? I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and I'm going to throw 3 songs at you, and I'm going to hopefully enjoy you giving us an a cappella version of these 3 songs. And you've got 30 seconds to cover all 3.
A bit fluid, but okay.
Okay?
Excuses.
Are we hearing?
Okay, story, you've got the story, you've got the strategy. These are the 3 songs, right? Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, Shakana, Back to the Beach, and MT, Roll Up. So, do you think you can handle it?
Aretha.
You kind of.
Okay, you know what I'm going to ask you?
I'll try another one, though.
Another one?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of the songs.
So it's Aretha, and then Shakana, Back to the Beach, and MT, Roll Up. If you could...
This is a bit
If
crazy.
I could invite you to come across this side, across to the table, and stand up over here. You can look into this camera over there, where that's lovely.
I feel like we're idols, guys.
Yeah, find your mark. Find your mark.
All right.
We will tell you this is Trending Idols.
All right. So which one am I?
Any order you want to do.
Any order you want. You've got 30 seconds. There's a timer that's going to come up behind you. It's behind you.
All right.
Okay. 3,
2, 3, 2, one.
So Aretha, you make me feel. You make me feel. You make me feel like a natural man.
Okay.
All right. Let's take it back to the beat. Yeah. We're yeah.
The last one, you got 4 seconds. 4 seconds.
Let's take it back to the beat.
MT.
Nah, it's my time gone. All right, guys. All right. I tried.
You know what's helping you here is that you've got a delicious voice.
Yes.
It's there. It's there.
Excellent. Let's give a round of applause. Well done, Vusi Nova.
So I'm going to be attacked for saying delicious. It is delicious. I mean,
Another word you could have used to describe it.
I'll pick another adjective
edible.
during the ad break. Listen, Vusi, thank you very much for joining us.
Guys,
it is
thank you so much
Vusi
for having
Nova
me.
with a new album out. It's called Manyan Nyan. And you know what you need to do. Get it digitally as well as your hard copy. It is out. It's going for an ad break. We'll see you after this. What you wanted to do, my brother.
Delicious.
Is
Delicious.
It's delicious.
You could have said bye.
Sakundezela nezinja zami baphela abantu babasizana babantwana bakho sasibaqedile ngentombi sakundezela nezinja zami baphela abantu
Baphela abantu. This is very strange what we're doing. Very, very strange. Welcome back to it. It is TrendingSA. It's almost over. Massacres. Hoe gaan het met julle? Anyway, Siskuli.
Who is saluting today as part of the Pad Drive. Yes, this week we are closing off our Pad Drive campaign by recognizing some of the people who were inspired by the movement and took it upon themselves to ensure that no little girl misses school because they're on their period. Tonight, our first shout out goes to South African breweries. Yes, who heeded the call and donated sanitary towels to Warrior Women, an NGO that aims to empower women. And this is what the president of the NGO had to say.
Uti usisi Dr. Fengoloba Uti, thanks SAB for empowering women and donating sanitary pads to Warrior Women this Women's Month at SAB Entrepreneurship, SAB Breweries Pad Drive. We also recognize Udintle Parkins, whose mom donated pads to the school that she works for. Let's take a look. Nice one, guys. We really appreciate it. 8th of July, Dintle Parkins says, Pad Drive, my mom was involved in the campaign today. Dance, dance, dance. I'm so proud of her. No kid deserves to be at home when she is supposed to be in class because she can't afford pads. This is from a child. By the way, she's the one wearing a grey beanie. We love you, mommy. We love you, mommy. Thank you so much to everyone who jumped on the bandwagon and jumped on the Pad Drive movement. And I hope that it becomes bigger than just a hashtag, guys.
Yeah, we really
Way
hope
of
that
life.
It does. It needs to continue even after January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 31. After 31, it must still continue. Listen, we enjoyed having you on the show this evening, and of course, we enjoyed being with you guys. So do the right thing and catch us again tomorrow evening from the Mexican and the other Mexican and the other Mexican. I am this one here. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
An injury to one is an injury to all.
Sifukodin gwedin, tafele chin gwedin, tafele slamba boy, sigila snamba boy, when unamanga boy, nyanbona nikoga mama.